Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sneaky peek for the upcoming update for Codex mod. I don't know about you boys and girls, but I'm quite excited because I've got not one thing to show you, but actually two things. In the form of the Traitor Guardsman, which is a new faction, and also the game mode Space Hulk, which is quite a blinding game mode, I do have to say. I'll explain bits and bobs as we go on, but before I do actually get into the weeds or the nitty-gritty of all the facts and stuff of these factions and the game mode, this is currently a playtest version.
Commander.
So anything that you see in this game might change, and maybe there'll be some skew with things going on. It's all still being made,
Yes,
but I must say
Commander.
it's quite exciting from what I've played so far.
Instructions
And if you want to play the
now
current
under
version of the
control.
game, it's available on ModDB. Links in the description below. So with that out of the way, let's explain the game mode first and foremost, so you know exactly what's going on. Essentially, smack bang in the middle of the map, there is this warehouse in which a cheeky little tech priest lives. And the whole point of this mission is to basically rescue him. He's been hemmed in by a couple of walls and stuff, and the only way to open these walls is by capturing all these, all these little cogitators. There's about 5 across the map. There's one here, there's one down here somewhere. They're all scattered around the map. In the actual game itself, this map was a lot more zoomed in, but watching the replay, it's zoomed quite far out. Me being an old man, I could barely see what's going on. Essentially, you capture all these points, you open the door, a tech priest comes out, you've then got to escort him to the edge of the map, which is either somewhere over here or somewhere over down here. Can't quite. Oh no, I think it's down here. So yeah, that's how we do. And yeah, it's quite a fun little game mode. Also, you can't zoom out too far, so you can't exactly just like in like lots of other game modes zoom out a bajillion million and then see the whole battlefield going on. No, you're forced to zoom in a little bit, so it just feels a little bit more compact, a little bit more, how should we say, claustrophobic. And there's no vehicles in this, so yeah. Although there's also no buildings as well, so it's very much throw infantry at each other until one side wins. Now, the Traitor Guardsmen, they're a fun little faction, as they're quite similar to the Imperial Guard. You know, you've got your Traitor Guardsmen coming out, they've got the grenade launchers, a lot of other upgrades that the Imperial Guard proper have, but they also have access to like lots of demons. You imagine like the infantry is generally a little bit shitter than your regular guardsmen, but as they die, they get more red money, whatever you call this resource. And you can spend that red money and a few other bits of bobs on getting demons and stuff. I've got access to the whole pantheon, so, and they can also get like cultists and stuff. So it's a really nice hybrid between the Chaos Space Marine faction and the regular Chaosy stuff and nonsense. So yeah, so we'll see how they go. We do have lots of orcs spread around the map. We've also got a couple of AI expert computers on both sides, just to basically just really take advantage of the fact that we can get 4 versus 4 in Codex mod. I don't think you can get it in vanilla or in the other mods, but yeah, 4v4, some big stuff on the go. Havoc Combat Squad coming out, which for the expert computer down here. We've also got Donga Maximongus, which is a fantastic name for Chaos Lord Slanesh, just coming in and laying down the base, knocking down all the orcs. We've got some Rocket Boys on the sides, and we've managed to capture this Power Nerdy over on this side. Also got some Burner Boys to turn these lads into a fine red crisp. Yeah, the map at the moment spread quite evenly. Even Stevens all the way around. But the expert computer just ignoring these guys. Oh no, they're friends, that's why. Traitor veterans. And these tactical CSM squads, then good and proper as all this lasgun fire keeps on coming in. Beautiful stuff, turning them into floor lasagna. As good and proper, plenty of Daka coming from me as well. Well, we do have a Traitor heavy weapons team and with some autocans on the back lines, ready to fire at anyone who comes anywhere nearby, but the Burner Boys having a grand old time. Over on the northern side, we've got some Storm Boys and some regular Slugger Boys. See, I mean, they're almost actually pushing into the base here. But it's quite hard to take on the base. They do come with... Actually, in Space Hulk, is there? No, in Space Hulk, there is no... I mean, what you call them, trench turrets. So actually, pressing the opponent's base might actually be a viable strategy in the early games. Burner Boy's been shaken away by the grenade launchers. Dudes down on this side as well. Lots of chaosy nonsense. As explosions happen left, right, and centre. All these guys been blasted to a pummel. We've got the shooter boys using the barrels for cover. Accuracy quite low, but who needs to be accurate in firing when you've got plenty of bullets incoming? One thing I forgot to mention is that the Traitor Commander, at the moment, he hasn't got that many upgrades for him. Like I say, it's still kind of in development. He can get a sniper rifle and a shotgun. That's about it.
Yes, Commander.
But there are plenty of... Oh, there we go. Look at this. Massive wiring coming. Just activate that ability and your boys can just sprint as fast as they like, getting into close combat. No problem whatsoever, right in the middle of all this nonsense. Cutting people down left and right, but we do have these alt guard towers which are situated across the map. These guys are just chilling inside, firing down from on high. Warboss also coming in, got wonderful ability where he's able to basically reinforce all the lads around him, allowing the war to continue with gay abandon, though that is a red money resource, costing about 500 I do believe. Don't think you can bring in the, because I know that the Orc's main big ability is the, it's the rock thrower thingy-madoodad where a bunch of meteors come down. But not in this mode, as obviously we're in a ship. And meteors can't come down when there's a roof, I think. That's how it works. Yeah, we've cleaned up quite nicely over here. We're also expanding down here, capturing some... Was there a cogitator down here? It's cogitator as no one's quite captured yet, but we are on our way to do so. But Northern team, or should I say, yeah, well, the left-hand team, they're now capturing all the bits and bobs on the northern side. Also, Traitor Guardsmen with heavy weapons, doing what they can. Shooter boys keeping these guys at bay with rockets and blasty bits, but a huge explosion coming in, doing a lot of damage. So these guys are going to fall back as we're capturing the requisition points as best we can. But there is a good amount of fire incoming. Thankfully, we've got lots of slugger boys there. If we decide to charge them in, which we should really do at some point. We lost a slugger boy squad, or shooter boy squad, sorry, down this side. And the Dakar is lacking. A Lacka should we say. Heavy weapons squad as well. Alpha heavy bolter. Blasting these guys. We're also now going to upgrade themselves with a Mark of Corn to increase their overall DPS. So we're going to have to run away. Tails in between our legs. Northern side, there plenty of fire. And the Traitor Guardsmen also in the ranks with some shotguns. Keeping any close combat lads at bay. Thankfully, they've got no raptors being thrown at us. Tactical Marines with their plasma guns, although I imagine we probably want to go for... Yeah, we're going to go for a heavy bolter instead. So you can have your Havocs with big guns. You can also have your Tactical Marines with big guns as well. So flexible as always. But those boys have been chased far back up. But now the Space Marines have recaptured this general area, also covering the main entrance with a heavy bolter or two. So very nice stuff from them. I can't remember if I've mentioned everything that I wanted to mention. Problem with me doing videos that I've got a very short attention span. I tend to forget things. I'm just quite excited just watching people go boom. Come the Raptors, slamming down everything. And these guys are not having it. They don't want it. Full squad wipe there, though. Very unfortunate for them. Which then does mean that they are able to start spreading down south to capture those cogitators. We are doing our best to keep those at bay, making sure we're sticking around and whatnot. Power node in the centre is being cracked open, and the economies at the moment are relatively even. We've got plenty of money on this side, though, that's yet to be spent. And we are going to be spending it on knobs and more heavy weapons on our side. Although we do have expert computer in tier 3. There is meant to be a fourth player down here, but like I say, they're currently in the middle of... Well, when I say we, they are. I have got no contribution to any of the development, as I am not very good at coding or anything like that. There's some Felgor Beastmen, which is a unit that you can get for the Traitor Guardsmen. I suppose that's the thing we can do. We can have a look at the actual models while shenanigans are going on. Actually, maybe I'll wait for combat to die down, as all I can see is really the silhouettes. Traitor Scions, which are the elite units for the Traitor Guard. Can we see them a little bit better in the silhouettes? We've got the little backpacks on, little helmets as well, and spiky bits. Essentially, if you imagine a lot of the Traitor Guardsman models are just like Guardsman models, except for a lot more spikier. The Traitor heavy weapons team over here. Yeah, as you can see, very nice work there, I must say. Love the little balaclava on this dude as they pop down their weapons to open fire on this power nerdy. Northern side, we do have... Are you a tainted psychic? Let's have a gander at you. Just shirtless, as is one should be. Hold still, face the correct direction. Oh, good lord, his face has grown over the gas mask. That is terrifying. Don't like that at all. Yeah, not standing still for very long, it just floats across the battlefield. Throwing in artillery fire in the form of big old blue bolts. Here we've got the Knob Squad arming themselves with Meaner and Greener, as well as a huge hammer Good lord, that corner is not ideal for observing a fight going on. Plenty of fire. The Knobs think about going in even further, but they've already lost a couple of models. Shooter boys getting some flanking shots in as a mass Traitor Guardsmen rush on forward. Storm boys could do a jumping right in the middle, but they have not been jumped in. The expert AI, very good at just throwing models into the meat grinder, but not exactly the most tactile of things. As it makes sense, obviously. I mean, it's only AI, bless it. Here comes a big wah incoming. Plenty of Knobs, plenty of shooter boys. Just what you love to see. Getting some slices and dices in there as they just charge right on forward. How many Knobs is that? That's plenty of Knobs in there. And this one poor guardsman trying to run away with that heavy gun on his back, but not nearly fast enough. Just a green tide washing on over. These guys jump on top of these poor unfortunate souls. Well, that's what you get for joining the Forces of Chaos. And I'm sure that the Orcs don't really care much about your loyalty, so long as they get a good scrap in. That's the main thing, really. Do have the commandos in here as well. Getting some licks in. Traitor veterans. Let's have a look at your models as well while we're knocking around. Just a little bit. Oh, I do quite like. I mean, oh, who's that? Who's the lead singer from Dimmu Borgir? That dude. Huge Dimmu Borgir vibes from them. If I'm even pronouncing that band right. Fun fact, that was the first Valentine's Day gift I ever got. And the only Valentine's Day gift I ever got. It was an album of them, so little Landshark lore right there for you, boys and girls. If you're ever interested in the life behind the screen, behind the persona, some Ogre brutes. Oh my goodness, right. So these guys have got amazing vocal lines. They're not the Ogre brutes themselves, but there's like a more corny version of them. And when they charge into battle, they say "blood for the blood guy," which is amazing. My favourite line of any unit ever in the history of units. So there we go. Raptors chasing away these Slugger boys and the War Boss. War Boss, what have you gone for? You have gone for Angry Bits. Allows you to charge forward. Also going to go for some heavy armour, increasing the health. What did I go for? I went for spiked heavy armour, so damage in melee, and a boss pole, which just helps with health regeneration of nearby boys. One more War Boss to be in the middle, having fun, but also letting the boys have fun as well. There we go, the Ogre brutes, look at them. Meaty, beefy boys. Could do with a wash there, but I'm sure that the Force of Chaos, least likely thing that they're concerned with at the moment is having a wash. Here comes some Orc boys to support. Also, we're falling back a little bit just to help support this side. We don't want to be pushed too far into our base, as there's only one way out for us. In fact, there's only one way out for us. This team's got two ways out, so they're less likely to be hemmed in. We are quite risk-averse. We do not want to be locked in to our little cubby hole on the right-hand side. But it's just mayhem and chaos. Raptors decapping the strategic point, or the requisition point, sorry, on the right-hand side. Lots of sparse troops just opening fire at everyone and anyone. Slugger boys with stick bombs. Quite lethal explosives if they can hit. And just firing brimstone left, right and centre. Nob squad low on models at the moment. They don't care, they're going to fight until they are down to the 0 number of men. Go back. Brain fried a little bit there. Cast for quite a while today. As is always, such is life. Ogre brutes for the left-hand team, question mark? You're someone, and you're coming in and wrecking face. Because we've also got some bloodthirsts of corn as well, or bloodletters even. They're striding on in. There's no greater demons, as far as I'm aware, for the Traitor Guard, as they get access to the Lehman Russes and the Bane Swords and stuff like that for their big bad relic units. Which makes sense, you don't want them to be too overpowered by having like great demons and also the big tanks. Large charge coming in, but huge fire sent down upon us. Got a big Orc foot coming down, kicking all these boys, also stunning them just a little bit. And what's going on over here? Oh, we've got regular computer, or the expert computer, being a bit of a nuisance behind the lines, making sure that Kairos is kept in his place. Also, I do love just how these guys just flirt in a very speedy and intimidating manner. Like, get back here. Let me throw more stuff at you. Struggling to get out there. Struggling to get out indeed. Plenty of orcs. They're dying quite quickly. Got some Chaos Terminator squads here. Mighty, fine unit model there. But there we go, the Ugrin Berserkers. That's what they do. They've got bags on their head, which made me think of, oh, what's that game? Was it Manhunt? They got that one mission where you go to that prison, or was it the asylum, and there's like people with bags on their heads and stuff. I mean, bags that you put on their heads, in fairness, but awful game, absolutely awful game. But when you're kids, you play anything, don't you? Anyways, an absolute scrum going on here. Got more feet coming in, so I mean, Tarantino's probably happy about that. Fire left, right, and centre. Oz got some powerful. Are you Ugrin Boots firing apart? You are. Oh, Traitor Grenadiers. Their hot lasgun fire my doodads. Got some orc nonsense as well down here from the weird boy. But if you can't beat fire with fire, what can you beat it with other than just an orc with an exposed brain? Although chaos nonsense here. Just expanding all the way around us. Got plenty of boys ready, willing, and able. At the moment, you can see these cogitators are being captured one by one. They're all turning a bit blue. These guys here are defending all captured cogitators on the southern side. That's quite some firing forces down here. Ugrin Brutes charging on in, swinging their blades left, right, and centre.
Heads for the head chair.
I don't know if you heard that. Heads for the head chair. Yes. Beautiful stuff. Amazing. These guys have won. They have won my heart and soul. What an amazing little unit there. But here we go. If this push ain't gonna work, don't know what will. We've got at least dozens, lots of boys. After all, a good orc player, he knows how to count. There's one boy, there's two boys, there's three boys, and then there's lots of boys. They're all going to get in, but there's demons been spawned right in the middle of our position. Very frustrating. Can I get a little... There we go, look at that. Ooh-wee. I don't tickle your pickle, I don't know what will. Weird boy just spamming out the green Beyblade of doom. Just head-on-head action. We're slowly but surely pushing out. Plenty of ranged supporting fire in the form of that tainted Psyker. And a war boss is pushed out. Whose war boss are you? You're my war boss. Well done, war boss. Doing Gork and Mork's work here. And everyone just... I couldn't even tell you what's going on here. It's just glorious melee combat with a couple of flamethrowers thrown in there for good measure. But against our knowings, we're too excited. All the melee going on, because over here, Kairos is now capturing the remaining cogitators. The whole thing is that you can kill as many boys as you want. You can have a grand old time, but if you don't get that tech priest out safe and sound, you have not won the game.
Squad, open fire.
Oh, Warboss slamming down on the tactical marines as they retreat. We've managed to escape just in the nick of time. But can we push further on to deny one of these cogitators? The whole army is falling back, though, which is a boon for us. We do have the Raptor. Was that Raptor jumping in? I don't know, can't tell.
Kill them all.
What do we have over here? We've got some guardsmen on both of these little narrow wheels or something. And have you managed to open the doors? Yes, you have managed to open the doors. And is that... Where's the tech priest going? Is there a tech priest? Have we rescued him? Where does he go? Ooh, it's tense. See, even in the replay, I've got no idea where the tech priest is. We're too busy focusing on all the bashy smashy stuff. Yeah, that is happening. Wherever he is, he's somewhere, and he's being rescued. Pretty gnarly. That's alright, you know, the Orc's main position here is just, have we killed people? That's all we really care about. Got some pink horrors in here. Or just regular horrors, sorry. Yeah, pink, but they are just called horrors. Is that like a quasi short-range artillery. Exploding. Good knockback on these guys as well. But the Chaos Space Marines with their Volkite Cavaliers or whatever being burnt to a cinder by the Tainted Psychers. Going down some fire. Ogrim Brutes coming on the left-hand side. Sneaking through the corridors on these flash kits, not letting them get their big Dakar off. It's very frustrating. And at the moment, we're just struggling to even get out onto the side. We managed to reclaim up. Oh, that's what I was struggling with. Half our army's over here. The Tactical Marines just charging on in. Plenty of firepower. These Storm Boys killed pretty quickly. But can we charge the mass in? They can't kill us all, surely. Boss getting a few licks in there. Wow, just a sheer... Just look at that sheer amount of boys. I mean, they're not surviving very well. The Chaos Space Marines definitely have the better armour and the better explodey things. So that was a good chunk of dead orcs right there for you. And there's no love as we get shoved back on in where we came from. Like closing the lid on a can of beans. Those beans aren't escaping on their own. And just, yeah, it's just painful, isn't it? Like we're now in like a really tight-knit area. So even when we start pushing out, they just set us all on fire. Good lord, man. Be gentle. Sweet summer child. Bringing in spawns of chaos. We've got no chance of running away. Even though we're reinforcing next to our forward bases, we're still dying relatively quickly. Sad time in the pipelines for us all. And that's the...
A requisition structure is now under Allied
Still surprised.
control.
Yeah, still surprised that... Oh, do you have to... Have you got to, like, have people near them and
Yes,
then just wait for it to
Commander.
spawn forth, maybe? Maybe that's it. Oh, no, there you are. You've got an extraction servitor. Here he is. Like that dude from Dr. Robotnik's thingamajiggy. He's there. To be slowly moved away. Now, at this point, if we were able to get boys near him, we would then take control of the servitor. Or we'd have to kill him and then rebuild him. Something like that. I should know. I did play this game. But my memory isn't very good. So, there. Take that with a pinch of salt. But we are not getting out of this one. We are just being murdered left, right and centre. Every time we try and push out. It's a big slowy circle here as well. There's one Tainted Psyker just right in front of our ranks. Making a bad job of it all for us. That's not a vibe. That's not a vibe that we want to take part in. Let us out, we say. There's some mega armor knobs somewhere. Yeah, it might look like there's a million war bosses, but no, they're just a squad of mega armor knobs. They're not impossible to kill. Not in normal situations, but
entirely feeble.
I mean, just look at this. This is just a rugby scrum if I've ever seen one.
More to go.
Death and sadness all the way round. And that servitor, where have you gone? Where is the exit point for you? Oh, yeah, you're just going to slowly make your own way over down here. And yeah, just go to the exit bay. One last push, boys. We can do it. You can't kill us all.
Signs under fire.
Not so close to our base, surely. But yet more chaosy, spinny things. And that is that. So yeah, I mean, I'm personally very excited to see what this game mode will look like when it hits the public, and what the people of Trade Guard can do. Also as well, there are a couple more game modes that we'll be covering in the near future. So if you want to see what those game modes are, be sure to subscribe and keep around and all that stuff. So thank you, boys, for letting us one, play the game, and two, also upload it to the YouTubes for reasons, because I mean it's just very exciting to have the sneak peek to show everyone and stuff. And yeah, cool. So mine's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never chore. And I will see you in a bit. Peace.